formula for confidence? Well, guess what, ladies? There is. And according to Brendon Burchard in High Performance Habits, the confidence formula is curiosity times competence plus congruence plus connection. So what does that mean? Well, basically it means that curiosity is key because it compounds the other three. Then competence is your ability to do a thing. And that comes from practice, from building up your skill sets. And I talked how to do that in last week's video. So check that out. Congruence is when you have alignment between your inner true self and then your outward behavior. And that's actually what courage is. And then finally, you have connection, which to me means building a fuck yeah flock. But I'll go deep on that next month. So make sure to follow for more so that you see that next week. That's why in week 4, I really focus on building up courage with my clients. And the thing with courage that is tricky is that if you look up, most examples are around bravery and going into battle, and that's mostly physical courage. And most of us, thankfully, don't really deal with that day to day. So no offense to Jocko Willink, but I'd rather take my courage advice from Brené Brown, because what I love about her is that she actually gives the original English definition for courage, which is telling the story of who you are with your whole heart. And that is definitely something that I can relate to. But that is still scary because as humans, deep down, we evolved from surviving within tribes, which meant that you needed to belong and be accepted. Otherwise, you could get kicked out of the tribe and then you would die. So that's why we all have this deep inner fear that if we show our ugly, cringy, unacceptable selves, we will be shunned and we will get kicked out and then we'll die. But if you consider the fact that there are almost 8 billion people in this world, and this is something that I borrowed from Kevin Kelly's 1,000 True Fans, you can definitely find 1,000 people out there who, no matter how weird, cringy, specific your likes and passions are, you can definitely build a viable business around having 1,000 people who are just like you. So go forth and embrace your weirdness. But at the end of the day, the most important reason to have courage to be yourself is so that you can belong to yourself. And I think this quote by Glennon Doyle says it best, where she says, every time you're given the choice between disappointing someone else and disappointing yourself, your duty is to disappoint that someone else. Your job is to disappoint as many people as it takes to avoid disappointing yourself. So have a great weekend and go disappoint some people.